everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you so much for joining me in my video today, which is my August sewing plans. So I have 3 items that I'm going to share with you today for my plans. But before I get started, I will just let you know what I'm wearing. This is the Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top in this really cute bunny jersey. I've had this for absolutely ages. It washes so well, this fabric. And yeah, it's long sleeved. We're in July and I'm having to wear a long sleeve top because it has been horrible. Just rainy, windy, dark. And yeah, so I'm having to actually dress up a little bit warmer. But anyway, on to the plans. Now, the first plan that I'm going to share with you, you may recognise because I didn't get round to it in July. If you'd seen my July plans video, and it is this. Yes, if you recognise it, this is the fabric that I would like to make my Love Notions Lennox dress from. And this is going to be a sew along. And I'm really sorry that I haven't had a chance to get that filmed and everything. To be honest, just a couple of reasons why I haven't got round to it is, number one, as I kind of said, it's just the weather has just been a bit rainy, a bit windy. Every time the sun has come out, I've usually been at work in the office and haven't been able to actually enjoy it. And in our office, you know, it's kind of the aircon's on and things like that. So it doesn't really necessarily feel very summery. I don't know what's going on in the UK at the moment, but yeah, July just hasn't been kind of what it normally is. Hasn't been as nice as what it was like in June. So I haven't really felt in the mood for making like a nice sort of dress. And also the other reason is that I did make a little bit of a boo-boo when I was going to print out my PDF. So the Love Notions Lennox dress is a PDF only pattern, and what I was planning on doing was actually I was going to record the sew along this weekend. I'm recording this on Sunday and I was going to record it yesterday on Saturday, and I ordered the PDF pattern and everything, or what I thought I'd done, and I opened up my pattern and I realised I'd sent the wrong Love Notions pattern off to be printed. So I go and use like an A0 printing service. There are so many out there. I tend to use, just to sum off the top of my head, Plan Printing 24, Net Printer, the Fold Line. They're probably the ones I use the most. I know that you can use Fabuloso because they do that tissue paper. I personally like the actual paper, so I haven't actually used them, but I've heard that they're very, very good. But anyway, I sent off my pattern to be printed, and yeah, when I opened it up, I realised I'd, if you've used a PDF printing service before, you normally have like a little box that it says click and drag your pattern into this box and you can add it to your basket. And so that's what I did, but I clicked the wrong pattern to drag across. I actually, in error, printed out my Love Notions laundry day tee. I just didn't realise, and it was only when I opened up my package to kind of go, oh, let's, you know, get that going, that I realised that I'd printed the wrong one. So I now have 2 laundry day tee A0 sheets, which is lovely, but I haven't got my Lennox. So I have now sent that off to be printed, double checked it, definitely is the Lennox. So that should come to me hopefully within the next week or so. And then that means I can then get started on the sew along. So apologies for the delay, but yeah, it's definitely going to be August that I record the sew along for this now. So just in case you didn't see my July sewing plans, then this is a viscose jersey that I picked up from Simple Life Fabrics. I've got 2.5 meters, which hopefully should be just enough to make the dress version that I would like to do. And yeah, I really like it with this purple sort of swirls, and it is black on the reverse as well. So I'm thinking it's going to be really, really nice. So yes, can't wait to make that. So yes, again, sorry for the delay on that, but it will be a sew along in August. As soon as that pattern arrives, then I will make sure that I get recording that. So because I am doing that in August, I'm not doing another sew along. That's just going to be the sew along that I'm just having to carry over a month. Now the next I was going to say pattern, the next project that I want to do for August is actually one that I have already cut out, because yesterday I was meant to do my Lennox sew along. Instead, because I didn't have the pattern, I decided just to cut out another project, and the project that I cut out was the Atelier Jupe Frida blouse. This is the black and white version that I've just printed out myself, but I will insert a picture of the sort of the colour picture here. So this I have actually made before. I made it in a really nice navy and sort of floral viscose fabric. I'll insert a picture of me wearing it, and I love that blouse so much so that I added it onto my Make 9 this year because I needed another one. Now, my original plan was to actually make sort of like a lighter version, maybe like a sort of a white background, or there's something maybe a bit lighter. But the fabric that I decided on, let me just reach over and get it. I've already cut out the pattern pieces, so I've just grabbed a sleeve piece here, is this one. So this is a viscose from Minerva.com. It's one of their exclusive viscose fabrics. It's absolutely beautiful. I had my eye on it for so long, and yeah, I picked some up a few months back, just because it's so pretty. Now it's sort of similar-ish, I guess, to my first Frida blouse, being a dark background with like a floral print, but you know, I love the one that I wear all the time, my first one, and I love this fabric so much that when I bought it, I just knew it had to be a Frida blouse as well. So I can't wait to get that all sewn up. As I say, I've got it all cut out and everything because I had my pattern pieces all ready from when I made it the first time. So all I need to do is get it sewn up. So I can't wait to make that. I love this fabric so much. It's so pretty, especially these kind of like turquoisey blues. I absolutely love it. So I cannot wait to make that. So that's my second plan. And then my third and final plan, now if you'd seen my recent fabric haul video, then you may know what's coming. I am going to the Crafty So-and-So Dressmakers Ball at the end of September, and I would like to get my dress that I'd like to make for it sewn up in August so that it's all ready before September. I don't want to leave it to the last minute. I just want to make sure that it's all done and all sorted before the end of September. So my fabric is this beautiful red stretch velvet. I cannot wait to make something from this. It's so pretty. I picked this up from Pound Fabrics. I've got 4 meters here and it was £19. Absolute bargain. So I think I mentioned in my fabric haul video that, you know, even though I'm making something a little bit posh, obviously for the Dressmaker's Ball, you don't have to spend a fortune. So yeah, I'm really excited to make myself something from this gorgeous red fabric. So what am I planning on doing? I mentioned again in my fabric haul video that I'm not planning on making actually a full dress. I want to make separates, just because how often am I going to wear a red velvet full-on dress? Not very often, at least not for me anyway. So what I thought of is if I do separates, then it means that the items will be much more wearable, because I plan on making a top and a skirt. Put them together and a dress is created. So I plan on, my first part is, I don't have a pattern, but for the skirt, I simply plan on drafting my own circle skirt. I don't think I'll be able to do a full circle skirt, but maybe a half, maybe 3/4 skirt, depending on how I get on. I've got 4 meters of the fabric and I plan to split that between the top and the bottom. So the top I plan to use 2 meters of, and the skirt I plan to use 2 meters of. So whatever size skirt I can get out of 2 meters of fabric is what I will do. Now there are loads of YouTube videos, sort of skirt calculator, sort of circle skirt calculator things online that you can use if you want to draft your own. I have drafted my own skirts in the past. I found that a really good YouTube one is from the Stitch Sisters. They did one how to use it for like jersey fabric. And I have used that before, and that was really, really nice. So I may use that again, or I might use a slightly different one, depending on kind of like the length and, you know, if I want to make it a bit fuller. I'll see how I get on. But that is my first plan for the dress, is to make just a simple self-drafted skirt. And it just means that, again, I'll be able to wear that again. I'm just thinking just a simple black or white, even like a t-shirt with the red velvet skirt will just mean it just elevates the outfit. I could wear that if I go out for a nice dinner or a party or something like that. And it just means it's not too, you know, red velvet in your face. So that is my first plan. Now for the top part of the dress, as I'll call it, is going to be a Vogue pattern. I picked this up in the Vogue sale, which was a few months back, and it is the V1923. So it's this one here. And yeah, I was totally inspired by this version because yeah, the model is wearing a grey velvet. I think it's more like a crushed velvet one that she's wearing, whereas mine's just like a sort of standard velvet. Yeah, I really, really liked it. I love this crossover detail at the front. Also, it does have on the back, you'll see it does have a crossover version, but it does also have a straight sort of just going across like that if you wanted that. But I really like the crossover. I just think it looks so, so pretty. I don't know how complicated it's going to be to make. So not only is it in a stretch fabric, which it is designed for, it is, as you can see, off the shoulder. So I don't quite know how that's going to be for fit. Also, it's crossover, so it's like a wrap. I have struggled a little bit with that wrap sort of fit on me, being quite gapey. We will see. Yeah, and of course, just to make it easier, I'm using velvet, which has a nap as well. So I have set myself a little bit of a challenge there, but I really, really hope that this turns out like I've got it pictured in my head. So I am going to be doing this version here with the slightly shorter sleeve. I really like this sleeve length. I have mentioned it before that I quite like that sort of longer than sort of like a standard sleeve, like almost like a half sort of sleeve. I think that's going to be so, so nice. And yeah, this kind of, it is like sort of ruched here as well at either side. So we'll see how we get on with that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get the fit bang on. Really hoping I can. We will see. Fingers crossed. But this is actually a body. So again, if I turn it round, you can see there it is actually a body. Now I don't plan on making it a body because I know I will have fit issues. I've got quite a long torso. I don't want to make it too short because that's going to be incredibly uncomfortable. I don't want to make it too long because then it would just be too baggy. So I'm simply thinking that I am going to cut it off here and make it into just a fitted top, because you can see here it is very close fitting. Now, I'm not a massive fan of like a bodycon, you know, like really sort of tight fitting stuff, especially around my waist. But what I'm thinking of is you see where her trousers are sitting here, that's going to be where the skirt starts. And then what I plan to do is a bit like what the model's done here, where she's got the same fabric in both the top and the trousers, but she's popped a belt on. So I do plan on putting a little belt just to give it a little bit of interest as well, because that's going to be a lot of red velvet. I do want to break it up maybe with a belt, because then it just means when I wear like my shoes and my accessories that I can maybe team up with some black with that, so that I can, you know, wear black shoes and have a black handbag, etc. So that is what I plan on doing. I mean, it might look amazing just without a belt, in which case I'll leave it as it is. But yeah, that's my kind of plan. And then I'm hoping that means that you don't see as much of that sort of bodycon up here, because I'll have the belt, and then you've got like the ruching either side to kind of, you know, make it a little bit of an interest point. So yeah, that is my plan. What do you think? Now, I was thinking of if I needed to do a toile for this, because yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like. However, I think I'm just going to go for it. The only reason I say that is because stretch velvet, and say if I was to use, I don't know, like a jersey, will act very differently when it's being sewn. So I don't want to make this in just say, you know, one of my jerseys and it fits beautifully, and then I make it in the velvet and then I find I've got loads of fit issues. I don't want to make it twice. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go straight in there. If I need to buy more, then hopefully Pound Fabrics will have some more of it if needs be. But yeah, I am planning on doing that. So I think what I'm going to do first is get the top sewn up first, and then whatever I've got left, I will see what I can use for a skirt. Because worst case scenario, even if I use say 3 meters because I've made a mistake or something, I can still make a skirt out of 1 meter of fabric. It just might be a little bit shorter. But yeah, that's my plan. This does use 2 meters, by the way, for the size that I think I'm going to be making. I think I'm going to make a size 14. My friend Katie, who's Whatever Katie Sews, whenever there's a Vogue pattern, she always says to me, size down, Michelle. So usually I probably would be more like a 16 going on the measurements, but I'm going to go to a 14 because yeah, I do want it to be quite fitted. I'm not even sure if I'll size down even more, to be honest, because I say it's stretch. I'll have a look and see what the finished measurements are and things. Hopefully they'll be on the pattern pieces themselves, because I will need some negative ease, because I do want this to stay up. So I would like it to be reasonably fitted. So wish me luck. Let me know what you think. Do you like the idea of the split, of having, you know, a top and a bottom and then teaming them up for a skirt, for a dress rather? Yeah, I can't wait to make that. And also please do let me know if you'd like me to film any of my sort of processes in making the Dressmaker's Ball dress, because if you'd seen my video last year, because I did go to the Dressmaker's Ball last year, I did do a video which was a little bit how I got on with making my dress, what I did when I was up in Leicester, and then of course a little bit about the actual Dressmaker's Ball as well, where I got some footage. Let me know if you'd like another video like that, or would you like it separate? Would you like me to do about the dress separately and then about the Dressmaker's Ball when I'm actually there as a separate video? Any feedback is welcome. The only thing I will say is that I won't be doing a full sew along for it. I would just need to dedicate time just to make it, you know, in the evenings or whenever I'm going to do it. I don't have time to do a full sew along, but I will try and film pieces if you would like me to. Just let me know. I'm always open to feedback and things like that on what you'd like to see from my channel. So please do let me know. Okay, so as I say, it's quite a short video today, just with my plans and everything. Let me know what you think. If you did like the video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, it would be lovely if you could. Okay, well, take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you in my next video very soon. Take care. Bye.